Hello travelers, and welcome to the Horror Green Book. I am your guide Brendan, and today we are here at another Austin, Texas area video, more specifically Kingsland, Texas, to visit a very famous house if you are a horror fan. And here we are at the infamous house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Tobe Hooper's iconic film. Earlier I was at the gas station, but today's video we are visiting the house, which is now a cafe named in Tobe Hooper's honor. So if you're ever in Kingsland, come and check out Hooper's. Walking up the steps to the entrance to the door of Hooper's, you see the sign along with the hours of the venue, and this is the porch from the film. The house, along with the gas station, has a bit of an interesting history, being that it is not where it originally was during the filming, but it has been saved and, you know, pretty much is a landmark here in Kingsland for all the fans to come and enjoy. Wow. This is very cool, guys. It's very eerie seeing this hallway in real life. The stairwell up to the top. You see they've done some great remodeling. Looks very awesome. And the dining areas. Very, very cool, guys. It's like you almost expect Leatherface to just come out there and just bash you over the head. You just really see yourself hanging out on this expansive layout here. They have plenty of space. Have their own bar area, of course. Here, plenty of TVs and such. Want to make sure to come around the backside to get a view of the windows. The windows from the movie that Sally jumped through to escape the horrors that she was subjected to. So it's very cool to come to some of these spots. Just the fact that they're still here and that you can come and just, you know, experience a piece of the movie. And through more parts of the house here. Just the fact that they were able to get this house so clean after how it looks in the movie is so amazing. And of course, there's some sort of homage to the film here. One last look at this beautiful house in the darkness. Just can't believe I was actually able to take this all in. Just another great entry into the horror green book. Okay, travelers, we are at part 2 of our Texas Chainsaw Massacre filming locations video. And we are at Baghdad Cemetery here in Leander, Texas. Baghdad Cemetery has been around since 1857 and has received a bit of notoriety for being featured in Tobe Hooper's film. Of course, the area has changed a bit since the filming in the 70s. There is a shopping center across the street. You'll see the opening to the cemetery. The street used to go back this way, through that pathway, pointing straight ahead. But you'll see, of course, the city landscape has changed, but the Baghdad Cemetery remains. Here is a shot that many a horror fan is familiar with. The opening from the cemetery scene in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre takes place here. There was a fake gravesite that was placed right in front of here, where they had the dead body perched on top. This is a very easy spot to find in the cemetery. It's not like it's a very big cemetery, so the pillar, the broken pillar up there, actually stands out, so it makes it very easy to find. There's just something so surreal about being in a spot that you're so familiar with, you know, through seeing the film countless times. It's one of those things that you just don't think you'll ever be able to check out. But what's really funny is just knowing that this is a cemetery and, you know, these people were buried, and, you know, they would have never had an idea that their gravesite would be featured in such an iconic film. I mean, this person died in 1865. The idea of movies didn't exist. I mean, photography was still a new technology in that day. So just to know that someone comes back and, you know, pays their respect to this spot and this person, you know, is a very, very cool thing. You know, that even though you're gone, some part of you can live on. Another shot from the film takes place from this angle when Sally is walking through the cemetery with the gentleman in the cowboy hat as she's checking on her grandfather's grave. He's walking through this particular angle. There's another shot in the film where you see the van coming down this particular road, and you see a few of these particular tombstones in the background, and these ones here in the foreground. You can make out that one in the back that says pickle. It's pretty prominent in one of the shots. The last section of the cemetery that I'll be visiting is this last little marker here, which is part of the old entrance that the cast took on their way to visit the cemetery. to visit and check on Sally's grandfather's grave. And there used to be an old chain link fence just around this side that you'll see the van will come past and make their way this way into the entrance. And you see maybe a fence marker, maybe this is a remnant of the film that's still there. You also see certain parts here in the brush. So maybe that's a section that's still left from the 70s that saw the cast pull in here during filming. Travelers, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me on this filming location video for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I really love horror. So if you love horror as much as I do, you should think about liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I have a lot of great content in store for you in 2023. And I want to make sure that you're along for the journey. We're going to see a lot of cool things. So, travelers, I am your guide, Brendan, and I'd like to thank you again for joining the Horror Green Book. And remember, it's scary out there in those streets. So let me know that you made it home safely.